Honey, hello. Hi. Little surprise Sokar stream for you tonight, for those at the time of watching. Yes. I thought, I was gonna make myself a little bit of coffee, fire up the old power wash simulator, and tonight we're gonna be playing it with, the one, the only, my main crush, Animuson. So they'll be joining us for the power washing, just for a couple hours, because I know it's late. But yeah. So I think we're all set up here and ready to go. I shall waste no time. Boop. There we go. What did we have going last time? I think last time we had the jazz. Ooh. Turn it down. There we go. And look, there we are. Look, our names. Sokar, Starfire, and Animuson. Where the hell are they? Where did you go? I must give my greetings. My greetings. Are you hiding? Are you hiding? Are you hiding from me? I don't know where. I don't know where they could be. They're around here somewhere. Probably. Oh, I realized that the game volume off. But now it's on. I hear them spraying. I must follow the sounds. Oh! There you are. There you are. With the gnome. How did you get up there? That's what I want to know. Oh my goodness. What are we supposed to do with this? Is it just... I know there's one in every level. That's pretty silly. Oh, my volumes are all over the place. There we go. Okay, so we have 4% remaining. 4%. Let me see, where the hell is the tablet you were telling me about? Is it tab? Tab? Tab don't do anything. Escape. Right. What's the thing that I have the least of? The playground border? The playground border? Oh. Oh. This. Oh. I don't know how I missed this. I have no idea. Well, that took us up a whole percentage point. Wow, a whole percentage point. I was just thinking, because I know off stream whenever we play things, you like to mess with me a whole lot. So I can just imagine if we ever get around to collabing things like Satisfactory, you're going to be putting me inside of boxes and things when I start up the stream, aren't you? Probably. Oh, what was the thing? Was it C? Ah, the C key is how you move around. Free look. But yeah, just a chill little power wash stream for a couple hours. It just felt like it. We had a just chatting stream earlier today, so it's been a pretty chill day. What was this one? Tab is the dirt button. Oh, okay, I see. Tab is for the dirt. I got so close to completing this last time, so it's nice to see it get done now. We're finishing it off together. I did most of the work though. I could use a ladder to get up there, but you know, why would I want to do that? Look at them up there, all using the climbable things, unlike me. Here's under upper deck joist. You know what I bet it is? I bet it's the opposite side. Oh yeah, look, it's filthy. Oh, it's disgusting. Disgusting! There, that one's done. 2%. 2%. I realize this is a very late spur of the moment surprise thing. We're completely under the radar. We're totally under the radar. Stealthy power wash stream. No one knows. No one knows we're live. No one knows we're live, honey. If you happen to be watching right now, you're part of an exclusive club. Only the real power washer enthusiasts power wash in the middle of the night without telling anyone. Oh, I fell. I got a bad habit of leaving things incomplete. You know? I feel like if Annie had a voice right now, if Annie had a voice, Annie would be saying, "You've left so many spots. What is wrong with you?" It's just like real life, right? It's just like IRL, our relationship. I leave you to pick up the pieces that I leave behind. You fix what I break. You fix what I cannot. Why is that still like that? Come on. Come on. Why? Okay. Listen. Couples who power wash together stay together. Right? Oh, one way. Just one away. How long have we been one away? I cannot see the stream. Wait, are you above me or below? You are. Oh no, you're below. I couldn't see your stream. You should shoot at the ceiling again. I'm curious. That's so weird. It doesn't go all the way. How bizarre. If you have my stream open, and I hope you do, if you love me, you do, then you can see whatever you spray. It doesn't render. What are you doing? You are just spinning that around. Oh, I see. Who needs that when you have the range and power of this nozzle? What are we missing? Raw, get clean. We need to get up there, don't we? Oh, I need to get up here. I have acknowledged that I needed to be a little closer to the mess than I was. You clean the deck while I drink my coffee. Look at him working away. Doing such a good job too. A very consistent ding. Unlike me. I'd leave things unfinished and move on. It's so weird. It looks like a ghost just power washing the very top. I like your pink gloves. Very you. How very you. Do I have colored gloves? I don't know. I think mine are either black or red. Bam. Okay, what have you missed? What have you missed? Here. As if it's your map, it's mine. I'm passing all my problems onto you. As I do. There's a spot. There's a spot. Oh, what was that? Or something else. There's a bunch of stuff here somewhere. Somewhere. Am I crazy? Yes. I am. What? Where? How and why? I don't know. Are you seeing this? Roof trim. Maybe it goes all the way around. Weird. How odd. How strange. No. It's in the waterfall over there. I just noticed there's a waterfall. That's what I was hearing. When I got into the game, I was like, I can hear them spraying. There's just a waterfall over there. You were hiding in your hammock? I don't know where that is. That's gonna be fun to come back to. You'll see what I mean when we get around to it. When it's the last item on the list, then you'll know. Then you'll know. I am searching for dirt. I'm searching for that dirt. There's a barbecue side table. Barbecue. Oh, there. Hey. I was going to do this. I should not announce what I'm gonna do. You're gonna take the credit. We are really hosing this down. I don't think this grill is going to be able to, you know, be usable for a while. Very wet now. Oh, I guess that was it. Okay then. Okay then. Oh, this is dirty. I can get this. I can clean you. What else? What am I missing? I do not know what to do. Power wash next. Oh, you. I'm glad there's no fall damage. I would have broken my legs several times. Oh, that's all dirty. That's pretty dirty. Get that. It's somehow less frustrating when there's someone else doing this, because when you're at this part of the game, when I'm alone doing this, I get so overwhelmed with that last ending phase. But now that I have you, you can share in my suffering, and that somehow makes it a little better. Window frames. Let's see. Window frames. Sprint. Oh, I see. You. Time to get clean. Time to get clean. No, here you are. No, stop. This is my window. Go find another place to clean. I want this ding. I want it. Okay. What's next? Wait, I didn't do it. I thought that was my ding. It was your ding. How do I know when it's mine, honey? How do I know? Look at you just one-upping me over there. Oh my god, I'm working on this one thing. You got like 3 things done. There, I got my window. Oh. Are you seeing the dynamic here? Are you seeing? My chaos. Their order. Oh my god, look at them go! Ding, ding. Ding, 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 ding. What's next? What's next on the list? At this point, it's like a taunt every time I hear it. Oh my god, you jump scared me. Holy shit. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Okay. What was I tracking? What was I tracking? Upper house walls? What does this do? Oh, that's nothing. Upper house walls. It's weird because it's plural, right? Is it plural? Yeah. It's one of these walls. But how upper is upper? Oh no. You're just gonna have to... Oh, did you get it? Of course you did. Of course you did. Now we have a middle deck rim joist, a whole bunch of deck things. You know, just the deck things. I don't know where they are. Where could he be? Middle deck. Where's the middle deck? If you were a middle deck, where would you be? Not the staircase. Weird. Middle deck. Huh? What are you... What? Oh, I guess there was some more upper deck things to do, huh? Well, you look for that. Oh, I found the middle deck. I found the middle deck, but I don't know where the rim joist is. What? There's this. There's this thing. Is that what that is? I don't know. I'm just gonna sploosh the whole thing. Sploosh! Oh, it's still complaining that it's not done. Is this correct? Is there another middle deck? Oh, never mind. You got it. Okay then. Upper deck. Upper deck. Joist. How are you finding these? I don't understand. How is Annie this good at this game? What are you doing? What? How did you find this? That's so tiny. I can't see that. Is there dirt up there? There must be. Yeah, there's a little bit on the little meter. I have a feeling that we need like a ladder of some kind to get up there. I don't know. Oh. And now for the upper deck joist. Is it like another one that goes around the tree? I think there's only the one. Oh. No, that's a rim joist. That's a rim joist. We don't need to be doing any more of the rims. Oh. Okay then. Congratulations. You know what? I was gonna give you confetti. I wanted to give you confetti, but my confetti thing is turned off that you worked so hard on. Hold on. I don't know why I turned it off. Here. Wait, leaves. Go away. Confetti! There, are you happy? Okay. Look at the time lapse. Wow. I wonder if it'll show Annie coming. No, it's just all me, honey. It's just all me. I took all the credit for that one. Okay, continue. Where are we going? Oh, this one. As you know from previous correspondence, my helter-skelter is filthy dirty after rolling down the entire length of Willow Creek. We don't need to revisit specifics. All we need to concern ourselves with is that we cannot live in a world where a helter-skelter is being economically outperformed by carousel. I don't know what a helter-skelter is. I think it's a Beatles song. That's as much as I know. A helter-skelter, huh? Splish splash. Slam dunk. It's a spiral slide. That's what it's. Well, This must be a British. This must be another one of those British things, huh? Ooh. Oh, it's some metal. Oh, it's metal. A metal helter skelter. You like the way I'm just broad strokes. Broad strokes. My style is nothing like theirs, okay? I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. They're over there with their very measured. You see that? You see the way they're moving up and down in lines and shit? All logical. Then look at me. I'm just like, get clean. Get clean. I'm probably the reason why we have to go back and spot clean so much, honestly. Probably. Probably. Ooh, oh, oh, ooh, oh. This is more of a mist. Ooh. You know, that's one of my favorite kinds of weather, is when it's misting. You know? I'm not talking about a sprinkle. I mean like just that weird weather where it's like foggy and it's misting. It's nice. This doesn't do anything though, does it? We can't do the mist. We gotta go green. We gotta go green with this one. You know, I'm beginning to understand why one should move in lines. I'm beginning to see it, but am I gonna do it? Probably not. Sign! Kevin Bernard's Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter. Well, it looks hideous. It looks disgusting. What happened here? You know, like the rest of the place is so clean. But this very specific slide just got shat on. Just absolutely. I don't know what happened. This is a hazmat situation. Maybe that's why we're wearing the suits that we're wearing, you know? Maybe. This isn't dirt. Maybe it's not dirt, honey. This sign is going to be so clean. It's going to be the cleanest sign that you ever did see. Boom. Sign cleaned. I did that. Watch, watch. Okay, we're gonna do this the Animuson way. Are you ready? Very measured strokes. We're just a machine. Machine precision. Right? Oh. God, they're getting so many things done. Feels like a competition. I kind of wish that there was a way you could track like individually who did what. Just to make it a friendly competition. I know that I would be dead last every time, but it would be funny. To see who contributes, you know. Their God, what? That was so many. That was like 3 at once. Excuse me? I'm working so hard on this staircase. I'll have you know. This staircase. I can't. Hold on. We need to get to the other side. Listen, I'm all about quality over quantity. Okay? So if I have to spend a little more time to get this one thing done, never mind all of the dings in the background, okay? Never mind them. There, look, I did that. We got stairs cleaned, honey. With these. You were just, what are you doing? I need to go see your technique. Hold on, we're gonna go see what the hell oh my god. Where'd they go? They got this whole thing cleaned. They are just moving and grooving. Where the hell are they? Animuson. Animusode. Animus. What? What's going on? What are you doing? How are you doing this? What are you... Oh, the up and down. I see. The old up and down. Okay. All right. Man, you're... I don't know how. You're just determined, I guess. You're just so determined. You know what? Watch this. Watch this. I can get in all those nooks and crannies too. Watch. I can go prone. Watch me army crawl down this slide. This very wet, slippery slide. This would be really hard to do. So actually, this is pretty talented, I would say. Going down a slippery metal slide. Power washing, honey? Yeah. Look at me go. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Get clean. They're probably right behind me, cleaning up all the shit that I haven't gotten. Or they're going to be. No, they're not. I'm just paranoid. I'm just paranoid. Huh? Trying to spray me. Aerial attacks. I have to wonder, I must look really silly prone in the slide. I can't help myself. I'm not, well, there's gotta be, I don't think that there's a better way to do this, really. Other than my patented back and forth technique. You know? It's not a proper power wash unless you make noises, honey. You know, you gotta woo, 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 woo. Do you think that they will ever make a sequel to this game? I don't know. I wonder if they'll ever finish with the DLCs and move on. Power Wash Simulator Dose. You like how whenever I move my cursor up, it like glances the wall up there? Great. It really shows off my style, I think. But later, we can look at that wall and be like, whoa, look at how Sokar just blindly, wildly flailed his mouse around. Okay, is that done? Did I do the power washing? Ooh. Get up. Get up. Get up. Let me up. I want to get up. Oh, there we go. Oh, the other side. Let's see. Here we go. We need to be like yellow. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you they're using the yellow nozzle. I bet you Annie's going yellow. Because this one gets a little more. I was using green and that's why I'm gonna go back over it, but you know what? Maybe you go yellow and that way you make sure you get what you need. Right? You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you get what you need. I think that is the key. Yeah. That's what I think. I'm looking forward to more true collabs. More true collabs in the future. Well, you know what? I guess this isn't... I was gonna say this would be technically your first collab with me, but I think you have made a special cameo appearance in my Genshin Impact series, so pretty sure you have. So this might not be the first. You like how the average map for me took like 3 hours to complete? I think so. Pretty sure. Which is crazy, right? But I was just that scatterbrained. I think it was 3 hours. Spend the whole stream on one thing. So it'll be interesting to see how long this one takes us. Your technique is excellent, Kevin Bernard says. My technique is excellent. Thank you, honey. I try. I really do. Jet control, 8 out of 10, he says. Wow. Now that's some real jet control. Knowledge of apertures, 9 out of 10. Wow. Soap discretion, 8.5 out of 10. I don't even use soap. I just use raw H2O. There is soap in the game, but I never use it. Stance, 9.3 out of 10. Judge me by my stance, do you? That was my best Yoda impression. I could do better. Congratulations. I hear you jumping around. What are you doing up there? I see your feet. Whoa. Ah. I'm willing to bet that you've done most of this. I feel like I haven't done too much. You know what some of these places need? Just like a water bomb, you know? Just need to fly a plane overhead that drops a giant water balloon. Sploosh! Clean. Cause this place, oof. Oh, what am I playing tomorrow? Rise of Industry? Yes, I remember. Rise of Industry. I'm looking forward to that. I've been playing a lot of nice, chill games lately. And it just feels right. It feels so right. Boom. We have to really get low. We gotta really get low here. Oh, I forgot there was dirt on those. Oh. Hold on, we gotta go back and get these. We gotta rack up our score against Annie here. I refuse to be left in the dust. Left in the dirt. Look, we're already halfway there. We're already halfway there. Halfway there. So much faster than being left on my own. Isn't that funny? It's almost like when you leave Sokar alone, things take 3 times as long as they should. It's just how it is. I need a little help, honey. I'm kind of glad that off stream we played through that Genshin area. I don't know if we actually finished it. It felt like we did. There was some area in Genshin that we went through that was just memory based. So of course, you know, I wasn't doing so well. But Annie was there to help, and I got real grumpy, but they helped me. And if I had to do that content myself, oh, that would have taken the whole stream. That would have taken the whole thing. It's like that, you know that game you played as a kid? The memory cards, honey? Like in elementary school. That was like a full puzzle to me. It was like a full-blown puzzle. Well, my memory was so bad that I couldn't keep the cards flipped over. Well, I mean, I'd have to keep them flipped over, rather. But at that point, is it really a memory game? Blake Thrust says, glad to see you're starting to get out in the world. I need someone with your skill and integrity at my private hangar. What? Evan Bernard says, suggestions for improvement. What? What do you mean? I don't need your suggestions, don't you know? Don't you know? I don't take suggestions. I don't take recommendations. What? Fire your jets straight up into the air and let gravity do the rest. Or... that doesn't seem like a very good suggestion at all. That seems like a dumb suggestion. Use a succession of single bursts, point-blank range, to significantly reduce water usage. Thankfully, we have infinite water. In either case, time and wetness may become factors. If we had limited reserves of water, honey, we'd be in trouble. Because I spray and pray. That's my technique. I spray and pray. Woo! Woo! But we don't have to worry about that because we are infinity water. Some of the challenges require you to complete maps with a certain amount of water. Really? Well, then I would be fucked. Well, guess I know which maps I'm not playing. Yes, we know which ones I'll never finish. Okay, that's clean. You know what though, I was thinking, because I've seen some other people play this game with other people. It's really good for chatting, I think. I mean, I know that you're mute and all right now. You're not completely set up. But this would be kind of a good collab game, wouldn't it? I think. Just for talking. Possible, you know, I'll put that in the old idea bank. Put it in the old idea bank. Let me get under here. Let me clean you. Yeah, you see my style? I just see dirt and I go for it. I don't really stay fixated on something for the whole period of time. And I'm just now realizing maybe that says something about me, because I'm that way with games too, like in general, with life in general. I don't know what that means, honey. I start and stop and start and stop and start and stop. I get bored, move on. Next thing. I can't remain focused on one thing at a time. I prefer to juggle. I prefer to juggle. Whatever that says about me. Yeah, I know. You're judging me, aren't you? You're judging me. I see you walking around looking at my work. That's all. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm working here. I'm washing here. What are you doing? Are you... Whoa, look at your method. Now that is an efficient method. What colored nozzle are you using there? Is it yellow? Is it the yellow? It is yellow. Right. You know, imitation is the best form of flattery. I have no reflection. I have no reflection, honey. Oh, I'm a vampire. Oh. Okay. Stop! You're completing everything! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna start over here. We're gonna meet in the middle. Okay. We are going to meet in the middle. Yeah. This is the way, right? I'm doing it now. Look at me being clean and orderly and logical. You should buy some nozzle extensions. Are you backseating me? Wow. Wow. Maybe I should. but I'm satisfied with what I have. You know, maybe length doesn't matter. It's how you use it. Ooh. There, boom, second tier panel, done. Where'd you go? You're supposed to meet me in the middle. Where'd you go? Oh, I see you. I see you. Hey, don't jump on me. Woo. I see you're cleaning the things that I couldn't reach. Well, this is what I have you for. This is what I have you for, because I'm not tall enough to reach the things. So you go reach the things. Is there collision? We knock each other off the slide? Kevin Bernard, do you think it would be too much to use an enormous catapult at the top to propel my customers down the slide? That sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. But a little dangerous, but pretty cool. I can reach up there. I can, actually. I guess maybe the technique, right, is to power wash in the direction that is longest. Is that what it is, honey? I think so. I do. This is my theory. You're jumping. Now that's interesting. Speed running strats. Can I reach up here? Ooh. This water can reach pretty far. And you said I needed an extension. My length is perfectly fine. Oh, maybe here, I don't know. Maybe there, I don't know. Oh. Just out of reach. Just out of reach. But it's okay, because I can move around. Ooh, that's not getting clean, is it? Oh, that's not getting clean at all. We gotta go red. There we go. Ooh. Now we're cleaning. Now we're cleaning. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a lot more collabs with Annie in the future. They intend to play a lot of simulators and builders. They play more simulators than I do. Like Lawnmower Simulator, I think was one they were really into. I don't know if I could ever get into playing the lawnmower. I thought that was funny. Turning in like a chore into a game. But I guess that's kind of what this is, isn't it? So maybe I shouldn't judge. wonder if we're close enough now that I could use the yellow. But I'm so bent on cleaning this first. With laser precision. A laser made of water. Oh, come on. Come on now. Okay. Now, I want to know if we can reach this. With this. Nope. Kind of. Not quite. I'm out of coffee. I just realized. Oh no. Oh no, the coffee has been consumed. It was probably consumed a while ago and I just forgot. Does that ever happen to you? You ever just like, oh, I have a drink. Never mind. Maybe it's just me. I feel like little things like that happen on stream all the time, and you guys get like this weird insight into my daily life because my short-term memory loss is just it's just me, right? So I'm constantly forgetting little things like that. Oh nope, I guess I didn't have that. I thought that I did, but I did not. I remember it's gotten so bad. There was this one time that was particularly embarrassing. Fortunately, there were no spectators. I poured a bowl of cereal. Then I forgot that I poured the cereal. I was like, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Then I forgot where I put my bowl of cereal. But I found the bowl of cereal. Alas, I did. That's the end of that story. But it's not like a new thing, so I know it's not like a serious disease or something. And that's just my whole life. My whole life I've been that way, even when I was a kid. Very, very forgetful. I genuinely believe that it was something that happened with, you know, the way that I was born. Because I was born half deaf. And that's because they couldn't get me out in time, honey. Couldn't get me out. And so that part of my brain started to die off. And so half deaf, and who's to say what other effects that had on me? But yeah, it's just something that just followed me my whole life, and I've always kind of thought, it's probably something to do with that. It's probably related. Brains are weird, aren't they? Brains are strange. How your whole personality and everything that you are is just in this gelatinous mass in your head. They sure are, and my brain's ready for action. Theoretically, I could have my neurological damage from birth addressed via surgery, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Are you kidding me? I don't want anyone cutting open my head. If I'm able to manage just fine, then yeah. Wait, you're being serious right now. Yeah. You must have popped in at the, a weird part of the conversation. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking about how from birth I was born half deaf. And I have a very strong kind of hunch that perhaps my short-term memory loss has something to do with that event. So yeah, a little insightful information about me. So we'll work on it. If you forget something, I'm gonna have to remind you. That is another thing that I enjoy about being able to stream my games. Because before, I didn't have anyone. I mean, I guess when I met Annie, then I had someone. But even so, they're not looking at my game. So it's good to have chat. Good to have a community to help me with my disabilities. Wait, they aren't? Wait, they are my moderator. They are my moderator. I should hope they're watching. I should hope. You see how the memories and the thoughts get all twisted and tied up? It's like, oh, you have a point. All right. Oh, some spots we missed. You always come in. I've noticed, Crumbling Sanity. You come in whenever we're talking about, you know, mental health and things, which it could just be a coincidence. It could just be a coincidence, but your name, Crumbling Sanity, whenever you come in, it's like, oh, we happen to be talking about something. Something related to the brain and mind and whatnot. Maybe I just talk about those things a whole lot, though. Wow, we're almost done with this one. We're making such good time. Wow. It's crazy. If you look at the time on how long it took me to complete maps solo compared to this, you can't believe this is an actual game. Well, believe it. It exists. If you can think it, it's probably on the internet somewhere. It's out there. I like it because it's a nice kind of dead brain game. It's great for chatting. Then again, I've seen weirder games. Have you seen that one game called Genital Jousting? Yes, I have. I have seen that game, honey. I remember watching Markiplier play that one. I think he played it with his mom at some point or something. Oh god, that was funny. I can't believe they actually let people show that on YouTube. On Twitch, they banned it on Twitch? Really? Well, I don't know if Twitch is like, is that a place where you can really decide like who watches your content? Because I know on YouTube, I had to check a few boxes to make sure, you know, this content is not suitable for children. So, you know, then I'm safe. I don't know if Twitch... Whoa! You took that away from me as I was jumping down. How dare you? I mean, considering the content that they allow in there in the first place, it's surprising they wouldn't let people show it. And forgive my barbaric typing. Your typing's not barbaric. Your typing is civilized. But yeah, that's interesting to me. But I know that YouTube allows you to kind of, you know, to filter that audience out. So only teens and adults get to watch my content. So we can talk like grown-ups here. Don't worry. What are we missing? Slide frame? Heck yeah! I see what you're doing, honey. You're being ironic. Job complete thanks to you, Animuson. Thank you. Thank you for completing while I was running around not doing anything. That last piece of it all. Okay. Oh, stretch! Does it show you? Oh, I think maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it does. I think we're both wearing black. Okay. Done! Clean the private jet. Wow. Yeah, you said heck yeah, because I was talking about language, honey. So you said heck yeah, and it made me laugh. Hee hee. Huh. Cause heckin' heck. Oh. I remember I had teachers in school that would get onto students for saying things like crap, even. If you say crap, or if you say suck, that sucks, they'd be like, oh, how dare you? So doesn't your avatar normally have some red color palettes with it? What do you mean, red color palettes? Red color palettes? What are you talking about? I got red eyes. I got red eyes. There might be some red in my coat. Eddie, how could you? Oh my goodness. So scandalous. I had a kindergarten teacher who took me to the bathroom and put a bar of soap in my mouth and made me hold it there and then spit it out and rinse out my mouth because I said the word poop. I said the word poop. Yeah. Can't be saying that. That school sucked. That teacher could get sued. Well, this school is out in the middle of nowhere. This school was out in the middle of nowhere. Because I grew up in the middle of nowhere. The principal would walk around with a paddle and intimidate the kids at lunch. It was like fucking Matilda in that school. Very old-fashioned. Like, yeah. Then I grew up and we moved to a slightly bigger town where the schools were a little better. But still, that was just my upbringing. And as an adult, I had to do a lot of self-education. There's so much that they just didn't want to teach, didn't want to do. It was more like a daycare. I was always at the library. I was always trying to educate myself at the library, taking home books with me. Wait, this plane has an anti-gravity booster? I just noticed. Did you have manga in the library? No. No. Why we have, what is that manga? Why would we have that in our library? Why would we have that? Daily dose of Naruto is good for the soul. I read a lot of science magazines and things, and history books, science and history. Read a lot of nonfiction. Though when it came to fiction, I really enjoyed The Lord of the Rings and A Series of Unfortunate Events. Those are two series. And then I guess Harry Potter up until Goblet of Fire. At which point, I don't know. I just lost interest. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Lord of Rings. I had a fairly high reading level as a kid because I just spent so much time indoors reading. I remember like being quote unquote punished by teachers with like, oh, you don't get to go to recess. You have to stay in and read. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Cool. Fun. But my reading level was like college grade by the 3rd or 4th grade, and I just was not satisfied with any of the books all through my years in school. Everyone else was struggling with reading, and I was just like passing all the reading tests with flying colors, just like, okay, what next? This is boring. So, yeah. Reading in general is kind of hard to get into for pleasure unless you really have to do it. I guess that's true. You have to be kind of weird. You have to be a little weird. Like me. I do have the entire series of Inuyasha in manga form. I got that. That's the only manga I got. I guess I have like the first volume of Tokyo Ghoul. Oh, and I got Death Note. I forgot. I forgot. I have Death Note. And I think it included some stuff at the end that was like the next, I can't remember what it was called. It was like after the events of Death Note. I honestly would like reading more myself, but I don't do it fast enough and don't comprehend stuff well to be into it. Yeah. Now you're speaking my language and I know what you're talking about too. Well, then you're in the right place. Like-mindedness. Yeah, I really like reading. It's like I get to direct. It's like I get to direct a play or a movie in my head. I really like reading aloud too. When I was in the 5th grade, my teacher would have like a reading hour or whatever, and he would actually read from a series of unfortunate events and would make everyone read a paragraph, you know, move on to the next person. And whenever it would get to me, I would get so into the role. I would just go all out into voicing the characters and trying to convey what they're feeling. And all the other students loved it. And they would always say, I don't want to read my paragraph. Have Sokar read it. And it got to a point where my teacher just kind of gave up in fighting the students and was like, you know what? I guess we'll give the reading hour to Sokar to read. So I got to sit in front of the class and I would just read from the books. And I was very excited. I would read from the books and I would do all the voices and make them laugh, and yeah, it was a good time. They loved it. And so like there were students that were not into reading that suddenly had an interest in the book because I made it interesting for them. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that, you know, reading could be like that. Yeah. So, yeah. I was the reader anytime, and not just in the 5th grade, but like all through school, anytime I got an opportunity to read a passage from a textbook, even like a boring history book, you know, You'd be like, hey, when Sokar reads, it's so interesting. Or English class. It just became my thing. People would call me the narrator in class. You got the narrator voice. You should do something with it. So, I got into doing drama. I started taking drama classes and got into a little bit of speech and debate classes in high school. Got into a couple of musicals and plays. But I found things to do with my voice. And yeah. And now I'm a streamer, honey. Now I'm a VTuber streamer. And anytime I get the opportunity to read dialogue, I love it. It's so fun. Although every now and again I overdo it, and I'll try to do a voice that's out of my range, and I'll just cough and sputter and be like, remind me not to do that one. If the voice is like too feminine and shrill, I can't do it for long periods. But I try. I got a very naturally low, raspy voice. It wasn't always that way, but that is what acid reflux does to you, honey. As soon as you're no longer a teenager, all of a sudden, but now I've got a rasp. And I remember being very self-conscious about it as it was developing. It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't quite sound as smooth as I did before. And I really got into my shell. Still got a little magic, don't worry. Before I debuted, I worked really hard to try and cover up my rasp. I even tried to manipulate it so that like the lower frequencies wouldn't even come up in the equalizer or whatever. So yeah. But over time, I came to accept it, especially as viewers would say, Sokar, I like your voice. I've had viewers say, like, I put you on to like help fall asleep. I put you on when I'm drawing, when I'm, you know, anything. Because you're so nice to listen to. I'm like, what? Really? So over time, I've gotten more confidence again, and I took all that shit off of my voice, and so now what you're hearing, what you hear today, is me, baby. I not only took off those blockers on that like part of my voice, but I amplified it, so now you get a real bassy, amplified rasp. Now you hear every A, E, I, O, U. And people seem to like it, so I guess I'll be myself. I guess I still got it, baby. Keep it up and you'll have the whole world at your feet. Oh, I hope so. One can only hope. Your idea of reading things on stream, though, really cool. I like it. Start a book club. Maybe we'll read things someday. Yeah, because I've seen plenty of people do it. I had this on one YouTuber that did exactly what you called it. Storytime hour. And she would just randomly read stuff in the chat. Oh. Yeah, I was wondering about the legality of it though. You, like just doing audiobook readings like that. It's one thing to do it in a classroom setting where, you know. But as a streamer, as a business, don't know. Hello, Sophia. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the sanctuary. Wanted to join yesterday, but didn't want Animuson spoiled. Hey, that's... You know what's funny, Sophia? You know what's really funny? I titled that stream Story Progress or something. I did not make that much progress in the story because I immediately got sidetracked with side quests and exploration, as I do. So there's some story at the beginning and there's some story at the end. In between is like this whole side quest thing. This whole low attention span thing. Talking about climbing Mount Yugu to reach the Naru Kami Shrine. It's... Anyways, I'm glad to see you here. I'm really glad. I know that I probably don't stream at the most convenient times for you, honey. But whenever I do see you, it make me happy. Also, yes, I do play Genshin Impact. Not super regularly, but every now and then. I'm a little behind everyone else. And I also play it in a way that not everyone likes. I don't really wail on characters. Like, I know that there are people out there who will just stream themselves spending money and gambling, and that's it. That's the stream. I don't do that. I do the story. I sit through the dialogues. I do my voices. I had a lot of fun last time doing the voices. But yeah. And I do a lot of exploring, and that's how I play. If I have primo gems on hand in order to like make the wishes, then I'll do them, but I don't like go out of my way. If that makes sense. But there, you know, in the past, there was a little bit of butting of heads over that. Like, why don't you just buy more? It's like, because that's not why I'm here, honey. That's extra. That's a bonus. But yeah, I do play Genshin. I have a whole playlist of Genshin Impact. Because not everyone has money just stuffed in their pockets to spend on the video game. Yeah. Yeah. Especially as a streamer, honey. I'm not exactly making moolah just yet. I love that emoji, by the way, that you keep using. It takes me back. Kind of funny because the whales sometimes don't even have the money themselves to be spending on the games, but they do anyway. Yes, yes. Say it for everyone in the back. One of my biggest pet peeves is financial irresponsibility, honey. I realize I sound like such a dad, but that's kind of my thing. I'm a bit of a father figure, I suppose. Be responsible with your money, honey. Yeah. I get it. It drives me up the wall whenever I see that happen, and I'm like, no, stop. And then later on in their life, they're like, oh, I'm struggling right now and I gotta take a break. Gotta go on hiatus. Gee, I wonder why. Could it be your crippling gambling addiction? Is this thing almost clean? Sometimes these things must be said, yes. If there's one thing that I have a ton of, it's honesty, honey. I'm not afraid to tell it like it be. I didn't know there was a multiplayer option. Yeah. Oh, you want to see? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I need to go find you. Annie! Here. Look upon the splendor, the beauty that is Animuson. And you have customizable gloves. Look how cute. It's like a little, is that an octopus? The little bow tie? Oh. There you go. Yeah. Now you know. You didn't know it had multiplayer? It do. That's why I'm saying in the future I would love to do like more collabs with this game, in addition to a couple others that I think would be great for just chatting, honey. That's the look of someone who's professional and has some style. Game's so satisfying. I'm glad you're playing it. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you're into it because I know I'm a very niche streamer. I don't really play a whole lot of things that are high action. I play a lot of things that are just very chill. And I like being able to make content that isn't loud. Something that you can trust me to like keep things at a nice volume for you. Because I want to be in the background. I don't want to be, you know, scaring you. Didn't you do a collab with someone when I was here before? Maybe, possibly. The only person that I collabed with at the time of the stream, aside from Animuson, who you see here, is a Shezzy. A Shezzy the Rat King. We played one stream of Genshin, one stream of Stardew Valley, and a whole bunch of Ocarina of Time. Maybe that's what you're thinking of. Yeah, I was here for the Zelda stream, and you have a friend on with you. Yeah. That would have been my Ocarina of Time playthrough. And they played the role of a Shesi. Yeah. Really cool. They're super cool. They're away right now, so we've had to put it on hold until they come back from their little trip, their little vacay. But as soon as they're back, you bet, I'm pulling them by their scruff back in, because I love playing with them. It's impressive you got a collab this early on. I know, they found me. A Shesi found me. They came in, I think, on the last stream of Tears of the Kingdom. And I was just running around being silly. And there they were. What is a tail scoop? Oh, you've never played Kerbal Space Program, have you? That would be... Hold on. I would assume it's for like the air. It's the air intake located on the tail, but I can't get up there. I'm assuming, but it's kind of weird. Like, why would that? Oh, see, you found it. There you go. Whoop. Look at us go. Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Go. Mission accomplished. Oh, Sophia. Hold on. I don't know if you've seen. I don't know if you've been lurking around long enough, but look what I got now. Confetti. I have confetti. I've got leaves, which I've been using in the intro since it's fall. I've got snowflakes. So whenever, you know, we get into the winter time, honey, and we get real cozy, we can have it snow. I also have hearts. Where are my hearts? There they are. I had the hearts going on while I was doing my Just Chatting stream today. At some point, I thought it was cute. So yeah. All those things were programmed by the lovely individual that you see with me in the game. Good old Annie. I see those hearts. I see them. Thank you for the love. Kind of crazy how we're almost done with October and it only feels like we just started with it. Yeah, it does feel that way. It does. I realize I'm just standing here talking to you guys while Animuson is doing the work. I should probably contribute. Yeah, it is almost, and it's still as hot as September. Right. We've had a few days that were nice and cool, but man, the globe is a warming. You have a show in 2 weeks? Oh no. You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's cold over here on the West Coast. Oh, the West Coast. Interesting. I'm in the Midwest. I schedule things Eastern time because That's the standard in the US, you know, everyone's always scheduling everything Eastern, 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 but it's no secret that I'm in the Midwest. Whoa, so shiny. It's always kind of cool to like learn where everyone is. To meet people from all over the world. It's cool. Oh, the internet. The only people who live on the West Coast are from Seattle or California. That's funny. People forget about Oregon and everywhere else. I'm sure they're out there. I'm sure we got some viewers. Surely, hopefully. Definitely need some interesting people. I sure have some very unhinged people at that too. Hey, unhinged. Unhinged are my people. Yeah, I can't believe that October is almost pretty much over. And then it'll be November. It'll be my birthday month, honey. November. And that also means right around the corner we have our stream anniversary. On the 4th of every month, I like to play Breath of the Wild to commemorate my debut game. I believe it'll be 6 months. Which is crazy that we're coming up on half a year. Half a friggin' year of doing this. When November comes is when you see the Christmas decorations. You know what's funny? I'm already seeing Christmas decorations and it's not even Halloween yet. I've already seen a couple. Some people just can't wait. It's sad no one cares about Thanksgiving anymore. Remember some old Thanksgiving commercials? We don't even see them anymore. Yeah. You know my ritual of Thanksgiving, besides the mandatory family reunion that I would always have, I would log on to World of Warcraft and do the Thanksgiving event. I think they call it something else. That's what I would do. I think it was called the Pilgrim's Feast event or something. That was my tradition. Anytime like there was like a major holiday, I would log into World of Warcraft and just achievement hunt. I thought about doing it with Halloween. I've been noticing that a lot more though. Like when certain holidays come up, you have people that will just stream with their chat instead and hang out. Yeah. I want to do that. Not just because I'm a bit of a recluse, but also because it's like my whole thing with my channel. I want to bring people together and I don't want anyone to feel lonely. And there are certainly days of the year where, you know, people can get a little lonely. Like Thanksgiving, like Christmas, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, right? I want to make sure that my lovelies are never never alone, at least as much as possible. I know that I can't be there all the time, but I really do want to be able to provide streams on, you know, certain days. Also, thank you for the comment, Sophia. Very enjoyable to be a part of. Chill and comforting. Good. That is what I want it to be. That was the goal from the very beginning. It is a... what's the word? It's not just, I always say it's not just to help others with their mental health, but it's also to help me. It's a sanctuary for you as much as it is for me. And I think that's why I don't really have an issue with the way people watch me or however many people watch me or whatever. I'm just, because it's for me as well. Like one of those days I mentioned, Mother's Day, particularly, you know, a hard day for me. One of the hardest days of the year for me, if not the hardest day. And having a place that I can just kind of run to on Mother's Day, like this year, was nice. Instead of moping around. And in general, I like streaming because it gives me that escape hatch, you know? As long as they're in the chat, that's about all you could really ask for. Yeah. But even if no one is chatting, I always say, like, I'm not upset or anything, because I've had those encounters where someone will apologize because they'll be like, oh, you know, I'm sorry that I was lurking, and, you know, I'm sorry I was busy and I couldn't chat. I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm not mad about that. I try to keep the atmosphere as welcoming as possible, because I know that that is a very pervasive kind of culture out there in streaming. There definitely is. And so I want to give those people who may have been turned off by the whole streaming thing because they had some bad experiences, I want to give them a place they can come to. Be like, oh, well, here is a place where I won't get scolded. No. I would only scold you, honey, if, you know, you were being unreasonably problematic. Otherwise, you chill, you do your thing. I don't care what people do. Oh, spread you. You've been to some streams that are just downright insufferable. Yeah, they're out there. And I've been on the other side of that, right? I'm someone who, whenever I'm looking and I'm viewing, I don't chat that much. Even with like my closest friends who are also VTubers, like a Shezzy. I'll pop in and I'll lurk most of the time. Every now and again I'll be like, hello, how are you? But I'm pretty quiet as a viewer. So I like to be able to give people a chance to have that too, because I'm one of you. I wish more people knew about your channel. It would definitely help people, but I think you've grown a lot since it was first here. Well, yeah. I hope so too. The people that need it, those are the people that I want to reach. It's more important to me to have that, like, healthy core, you know? Core audience. The people that I'm trying to target. I have grown a lot though. Look at how many souls I got. I have 107. I didn't think that I would reach 100 this year, much less 69. That was my first sub goal, was 69. And I'm already at 100, and it's just like, huh? What? Sometimes the fans usually help out with that sort of stuff. When you have people that like your work or content enough, they'll share it around with others on social media. Yeah, true. That's why I love the artists, honey. I want this community to be very artist friendly and artist respectful. Anytime I happen to draw an artist, attract an artist, you know, I'm like a peacock. Oh, look at me. Hey, come over here. I'll take care of you. Oh, I love you. I like you. But yeah, I try to really sing praises and make sure people know. Like if you check out my Twitter, I've already retweeted the ones that I've got from, I know them by name. Rin Kunai was the first one. Made a beautiful portrait of me. Kinanito. Most recently made, wait, no, not most recently. Kinanito was second. Made a lovely portrait of me. And Hilda. I think Hilda, yeah, Hilda was most recent. She made a beautiful portrait of me too. Gave me little hearts in my eyes. So yeah, hey, if you are out there and you are just a little artist, hey, I will be like, look at this person, they're amazing. Look at how cool they are. Yeah. Mm. Do you have limitations in the kind of artwork that's allowed? Right now things are just, we're keeping it wholesome. Oh God, I can't climb this ladder. We're keeping it wholesome. It's not that I'm against, you know, some more tasteful noodles, but right now, until I have a way to really control that kind of content, I'm keeping it safe for work, honey. But if I can figure out like how to get a Discord up or something to make sure that that is all away from eyes that should not be seeing it. You know, I also don't want to really like ruin people's perception of me, because I know that there's people out there who maybe they like the romantic part of Sokar, but they don't want to see a sexual side of Sokar, right? And I know that it's going to happen, so I want to make sure that those artworks are quarantined. It's not that I'm against them, but I just want to control where they are. I would join your Discord in a heartbeat. It would be so much fun. Well, honey, maybe I'll have to look into it. It's something I've put off for a long time because I'm like, for a long time I didn't really have a community that really was sizable enough for it. But yeah, I need some people that weren't aware of it. to now check it out themselves. Yeah. Oh, I read your comments in reverse. When you said that, my mind instantly went to when someone at Blizzard tried to censor people making lewd content, the characters. But that made them want to do it even more. Yeah. The key is giving people a controlled outlet, right? As with most vices. As with most vices, honey. You just need a controlled, safe outlet. Look at it go. That was like a 20-minute run. We are blazing through. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Clean the monster trunk. This is a lot of fun with someone else. Because I get to read the chat and talk while someone else helps bear the load. There's less pressure on me to be quick. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are liking what I'm doing. You like the content. Before I even ever got into it, I remember being kind of apprehensive, right? Because I didn't know if we could do it, if I could do it. We're just a team now. We're one big family now. I'm including you. I didn't know if I could do it because I didn't know that if what I wanted to do with my channel would be desirable. And my whole personality, right? And my age. Not that I'm old, honey, but you know. Compared to the average VTuber, I'm no Zoomer. I'm a millennial. But I'm no Zoomer. So I always felt very kind of out of it. Like, I don't really understand the trends, the lingo, I play different games. I'm from the 1900s, honey. But I discovered a VTuber who was like me. Who was like me? Like 90%, 90 to 99% like me, honey. The only VTuber that I was ever just like super like really into, follow everything. Her name was Nina Kosika. Yes. And I was like, wow, she's so cozy and chill and just does her thing. And I was super inspired. I was like, oh my goodness, you have those interests? Wow, you're fearless. I feel like no one's going to understand, but you're doing it anyway. But you're doing it anyway, honey. And like her chat just, her community just kind of came along for the ride for her and her coziness. And that's when it all changed for me. Because up until that point, the VTubers that I'd seen were just very, very, action oriented and, they weren't the same. I couldn't relate to them. I felt so old. And I felt weirdly, I don't know, slower paced. And I wasn't really into the idea of super large collabs and things. I kind of like, it's not that I'm antisocial, it's that I'm selectively social. I really enjoy talking, but it's gotta be a controlled environment, one-on-one, honey. You put me in a large group, I get anxious. Also, yeah, the Vtuber thing. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's not that I'm against the content choice. I think making that my whole thing would not be, I would feel so disappointed in myself. Also, Gen Zers aren't gonna hate you for being a millennial. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. Maybe not. I know. Probably not. They probably wouldn't look up to me. But it's like whatever you are amongst, you know. You're like, hello, fellow kids. I'm the one who feels weird. Hello, fellow kids. You remember back in the day when you had to defragment your computer, honey, and it looked like the little Tetris blocks? And then they'll be like, huh? What? You remember when the internet made noises whenever you logged in and used it, honey? You remember when you couldn't use your phone at the same time you were browsing the Googles? Yeah. But also like the games, right? Growing up with certain games and, you know, just like passing conversation things. Little things, little jokes, little references. I'll make a reference to, you know, the pop music, the popular music. What is this? Oops. Yeah. Games back then were a lot better. We're back in the day when you banned CDs off of semi-legal websites. You remember back in the day when computers had disc trays? The days when you could just chill with your friends just playing for hours on end. Oh yeah, like a good old LAN party, honey. Yeah. Also, yes, the Googles. The Googles. I have developed a pervasive habit of calling everything like the and then plural. I was a honey bunny, okay? Nina really rubbed off on me. Really rubbed off. So, that's where a lot of that comes from. There's a lot of that influence. I like it though. Sometimes I have people that will say, the YouTubes. That's me. The YouTubes, honey. Yes. MySpace before Facebook was even Facebooking. See, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad that you two are here to validate me. Do you know, I've noticed that. I've noticed that I have been attracting people that are a lot like me. I don't know if that's just the way that YouTube works. Maybe I get suggested to people who, you know, happen to click on a lot of the same things. Because it's YouTube, you know. Whereas I feel like on Twitch, I wouldn't be as discoverable, and I feel like I would meet a lot more random people. But here everything is a lot more curated, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's not coincidence. I don't know. It's just something that I've noticed. I'll meet someone new, be like, hello, and then we start talking, and then it's like, oh my god, we have a lot in common. That's weird. Of course you don't have to feel old. Okay. Okay. For me, one of your streams was recommended. Probably Genshin related. Ah. Ooh. I feel like my Genshin streams must really surprise people. They tune in and then all of a sudden there's this crazed vampire man just doing a variety of voices and this isn't gambling. Just happened to find me randomly scrolling. Randomly scrolling. That's nice. I'm glad that I'm making appearances in people's feeds. Because for a while that was not the case. Very early on. Well, actually, when I say very early on, it's like I haven't been around that long. Those first 2 months, we'll say, I was streaming to no one or one, and the one person was usually Animuson here. But I still had a good time. Absolutely. Because of the way that I stream, I kind of just talk and talk and talk. Because like I said, it's for me too. So I can operate with or without a chat, and that's why I am lurker friendly. Yeah. Sometimes you might actually have some people in the chat. YouTube counter is off, so you never know. Yeah, I learned that too. I learned that as well. There were streams where it would give me the big fat 0, but I would just keep talking, you know, talking about my day, you know, and just about what's on my mind. Because I started to catch on, because the video would start, I would look in real time and it would be getting likes. It's like, huh? Well, someone's watching because I got a like. Or all of a sudden there'd be a react. Someone would drop a heart react. Like, oh. Sometimes someone would say hello in chat. Like there'd be a brief conversation. And it's like, what? What's going on here? So I've just assumed that I just have I have a active viewer base, 100,000 strong. I have like a football stadium full of people watching me at any given time. Who knows? It's someone who was streaming on their mobile and their YouTube chat on their PC said he had 1 viewer, but his phone and said he had 9. That's weird. It's very deceptive. But that's something else that I'd recommend to anyone else out there who is, you know, just starting out. Don't trust the number. The number is not always right. The number can be silly and then give you anxiety and make you self-conscious. Come to think of it, YouTube has been really buggy lately, and they have trouble loading the site. The number is a cake. The cake is a lie. You and your Portal references. Ooh. But yeah, it's like I started getting feedback like that, and that's what convinced me. Ah, I am reaching people. Yes. Yes, yes. Wonderful. Great. And I was going to go off on another tangent in relation, but I can't remember. What was I going to say? I don't know. That's some monster truck. It is a big old cat. Very monstrous. It'll come back. It was something related to analytics. You bet it's named the catastrophe. It's named the FL Meow. FL Meow. Ooh, these Muckenham burgers. Vote Jefferson. Thrust Industries. Pulverizers. What is this gnome thing? Gnome Watch. Where are they coming from? Reminds me of the cat bus from My Neighbor Totoro. Oh, the studio Ghibli. Ghibli. I've never seen that one. I really want to watch them all. I started Princess Mononoke recently, and I got halfway through, and then I paused it, and then I forgot to go back. That's how I watch things. And then I had to rewatch them again because I forgot what happened. Yeah. You sound like me when I was watching anime back in the day. Yeah, I definitely can't keep up with the anime. I can't keep up with the animes unless it's nice and short. Like Erased. I always come back to Erased. I love that one. That was like one of my favorite like short animes. Such a wholesome movie. It's my favorite, even though I've only seen like 3. I'm having such a good time that I want to do one more. I know that it's late, but I mean, we're hanging out together, right? If you'd like to keep going, Annie, I would like to do one more. Most of the stuff you hear about it is a lot of the mainstream stuff. stuff like Oshi no Jujitsu. Yeah. Continue. The Ferris wheel is next. Really just hear that people don't have the time to watch anime. Hard enough finding anime to watch to begin with. That's not a quick one. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Jujutsu Kaisen, the Narutos. I never could get into, personally. Kind of tedious for being so late. A lot of thin rails. Well, is there one of these that we could do? You think that'd be nice and quick? Nice and quick. Stretch. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. SpongeBob? Oh, I forgot about that one. Where is that? I don't know. It'd probably be the main menu, wouldn't it? Let's go. Specials? It says it's available for purchase and download. You'll now be taken to the Steam store. I don't think I have it. I don't think I got it. I forgot that they had that in here. I completely forgot that that was in here. I heard it was good, but I was just saying how One Piece in general is extremely long. Over 1,000 episodes. Oh. Yeah. I'm never going to watch, sadly. That's a little too intimidating. Bleach? I watched a little bit of Bleach, but again, never finished. A lot of unfinished animes. How about the food truck? You want to clean a food truck? I kind of wish that they would show the difficulty, right? They show you this ahead of time, apparently. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Starting this mode in the current multiplayer. Huh? Is that single player only? Let me see. Let's see. Let's see if you get booted. Oh, it just creates a new session. Okay, good. All right. Demon Slayer is a great shonen. I was spoiled by the animation. Demon Slayer. That sounds so familiar. I feel like I probably watched that. Okay. Co-op. Confirm. Get in here. Woo. There they are. Food truck. Also, can I just say, Crumbling Sanity, thank you so much for using, whenever you're responding to Sophia, you're using @. Thank you. I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start telling people to do that. That's very helpful for me, because then I know, okay, that's not a message meant for me. That is a really good kind of thing to specify. The big don't you're talking to so no one gets confused. Yeah. Trying to, but I can't figure it out. I'm assuming you were just typing at and then the name, but is there a way you can just click? Oh, there is. Ah. Look at me learning things. Ooh. Just type at, and you can type some of their name and it'll appear. Oh, so it's like an autofill thing. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Yay! Look at us, bringing order to the chat. We don't know if it's possible on mobile though. I don't know. If anyone, if either of you happens to be watching on your phones, feel free to at me as a test. It's not appearing red. I think mine appears. Mine has a color assigned to it because I'm the creator. Yeah. How intriguing. It only highlights your own name when it appears somewhere. Oh. Oh, this whole time I thought I was special. It's only your own name. Okay. That makes sense. That's really good. I like the idea of using that though, because that is something that I have run into as the chat has kind of grown, the community has grown. Sometimes there will be side conversations taking place. And I know that there are a lot of streamers who put it in their rules like no side conversations allowed, which I understand, and that's up to them. I like to keep the chat relevant, generally. But if, you know, there's two people that just want to chat back and forth for a little bit, they're free to do so, but I always get distracted and confused because I'm like, oh, is that meant for me? So, anyways. Nice little handy trick there. Thank you for showing off. You can pin your own messages, make your own polls. I know about those. I haven't really got a chance to use them. I will pin things like during collabs. Something that Ashezi does is they will pin a message. It's like, hey, I'm in a collab, so I'm not going to be able to respond to chat as much because, you know, I'm focused on talking to this other person. So I started doing that. I think it's a really nice use of the pinned message. Because it's true. Whenever you're collabing with someone and you're just vibing and you're talking, sometimes you'll have people try to get your attention in chat. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm full. I have a guest. I don't mean to. Kind of wish they would upgrade the YouTube streams because they're not visually appealing compared to Twitch. I'm hoping that we can work on that. if you notice in the actual stream, I have a custom chat box. You see how your profile pictures are like little hearts? They're like in heart shapes. That was all done by Animuson, by the way. But yeah, so I try to make it at least customizable and, you know, unique within OBS itself. And maybe someday we'll get some custom emotes. Someday. We just gotta hit that big 500. Gotta hit the 500 and then it'll unlock for us. Get some fun custom things. But yeah, all I really have control over is, well, what you see within the stream. Oh, I didn't know I had that. Been to Twitch once and it's visually more appealing and it's a lot more community oriented. Everyone seems to know each other. But man, that side is wild. I'm hoping I can bring that kind of community, sense of community here. I really want to. I've noticed that there have been some interactions between people, you know, where they will be like, they'll be wishing each other hello and saying goodnight to each other, and it's nice to see. And, you know, I actively encourage that. I really want it to be a place where you guys are all, you know, feels like a hangout spot. I think I even described it that way somewhere. It's like we're hanging out. I'm just inviting you over. I'm inviting you to my house of lost souls sanctuary. We're just chilling. Seen some people come in that were new to a stream, and if they notice no one's paying attention to them, they say stuff like the chat doesn't feel inviting. Oh. Interesting. Well, I hope that my chat feels inviting. I really do want to make it an inviting place. And I've got several regulars that come in and they're pretty nice. Doesn't happen often, but you get people that will get vocal about it. Thankfully, I've not run into them yet. Thankfully not. This chat doesn't feel inviting. I feel like that kind of person probably wouldn't be someone that would be watching me anyway, personally. I feel like the majority of people who get hooked on Sokar, I don't know if they're necessarily here for the chat. The chat's like something that kind of blossoms in time. I've noticed. I've noticed that my regulars are people who were lurkers. And that is fascinating to me. I love it. Because it tells me that, first of all, that whole myth about how the lurkers don't matter is wrong. Secondly, I'm helping you get some self-confidence. And that's cool. You never know who may be watching. Used to happen with a streamer I had been watching for months. Happened to them too. It takes a good while for them to build up the courage to talk. But they do, yeah. Exactly. I understand it because I was the same. It takes me a while to work up the courage to say hello. Not just in chats, but also in real life. Got to observe. Observe the prey. Gotta know that, hey, I'll be fine if I move in. The way you put it. Observing the prey. I am a vampire. I am a vampire, honey. Yeah, these are, I feel, necessary conversations. I definitely feel that more streamers need to have them because there are a lot of people who are actively watching and listening from the shadows who are a little afraid of how they might be perceived, whether they'll fit in with the community. Thought you were, what do you call it, Kitsune? Even if that's confusing, because that's someone that had this sort of look. She said her motto was a dog. I am not. I am a half demon. I'm half demon. And the demon in particular is a jackal. I have jackal ears. So you're close. Dog, close. Because technically a jackal would be K9. I am a half demon vampire. Sokar Starfire. I've got a little bit of lore. It's nothing crazy. I feel like some people spend a little too much time on their lore. But I got a little bit. Just enough. Just enough to, you know, whet your appetite. I am Prince of the Underworld. Specifically, the Egyptian. I am the bastard son of Anubis. The rebellious bastard son of Anubis. Yes. Half human, half demon. Anubis is a little, you know, he got a little spicy. So here I am. Here I be. Spicy, what do you mean by that? Well, you know, human mother and demon godfather. Hey. A little spicy. How did you come up with your name? Sokar is actually the name of a minor Egyptian deity. Who presided over the ancient city of Memphis, a god of funerary rites. Very, very minor, like not a big one. That's where I got the name from, because I was like, I wanted to go with the, you know, the Anubis vibes, the underworld, death and all of that. But it was kind of on the nose if I just called myself Anubis or something like that. So I dug deep and I found a lesser known deity that was kind of, you know, kind of had the same thing going on. And I used it. Starfire is a little less historical, mythological. Starfire is just my interpretation of how I see myself. You're Starfire that lights up the darkness, honey. Because you know, the stars, they just burn. They just vibe. They're just out there in space, just vibing. They're so chill. I mean, they're stars, so they're not literally chill, but you know. They're just doing their thing. They're just burning. They're just burning bright. Giving light, giving warmth. Just being stars. Helping people navigate. Looking pretty. Giving meaning and clarity to the sky. Over the noise of the mortal world below. So yeah, I'm your Starfire. Oh, it's very artsy fartsy and poetic, I know, but that's just me. So that's the second half of my name. That's what that means. Is that a standard for you VTubers, just making lore for your character? Yeah. Not everyone. Some people just want to be cute anime people, and they don't, you know, have anything. They're just like, hey, I just want to be a cute anime person. But and then you have the opposite extreme where people are just like super nerds and they have so much written about them. And then you have people like me, they're just kind of in the middle. I'm just like, just enough to be intriguing and like give it meaning. So yeah, we love alliteration. Alliteration. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Sokar, Starfire. I really wanted a name that was marketable, honey. So, I wanted a name that was like the same sound, the same, you know, alliterative. Sokar, Starfire. So I think it stands out. There's one thing I'm curious about, and I'm not sure if this is touchy for you, but I heard that some companies might replace VTubers with AI. I did hear they already have something like that already. They're doing well. No AI could replace my charm, honey. No. Do you think that an AI could fill in for my charisma? I think that an AI VTuber could replace some VTubers that are very scripted, you know, but I'm very unscripted and I'm very intimate, and like, I don't think that a machine could ever replicate me. I'm not very by the book. I'm not like, hello guys, today we're gonna play blah blah blah, and then just go through the motions. I don't think, no, because I like having weird conversations and stuff, and I don't think so. Ooh. Also, my attention span. Can you replicate? Can a computer replicate bad memory, poor attention span? No, they're too perfect. And it's the imperfection that makes me who I am. Job complete. Job complete. Most of it was you. Good job. Good job. Oh, you're pushing me. We should do, what happens if we both do it? Can you use yours at the same time? Oh, I was hoping we'd balance out. I don't know. Oh. Okay. You were talking to one guy working on his own. I asked him about it. Did mention that to do with the technology to give them personality. Don't know if they're going down that road. Well, personality is, I don't know. It's always going to be a template, right? They're always going to be running off of some kind of script. I feel like I had a conversation like this today, actually. How weird. I think I had an almost identical conversation in just chatting. Maybe you're an AI. You're repeating yourself under a different name. Okay. It is. Look at this time lapse. Look at us working together. I was waiting for Annie to chime in because I know Annie has a background in that. As someone who works in tech and understands how AI works, it's a fad. The big honchos with the money just want to take AI, and they have the money, so everyone else also has to. Most of the end users don't give the slightest shit about AI. Yeah, there you go. There's an insider opinion. Someone asked if you were an AI once. You were typing too fast? You were typing too fast? Wow. That's silly. No. I think your behavior has been quite natural this whole stream. I think you are human. I'm gonna take us back to the sanctuary because I think we're done here. But I had a great time. I had a real good time. Hey, let's turn off the jazz band. Shut up. Okay, here we go. Oh, stretch. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Don't you worry. We'll have lots of more fun conversation because the game we're playing tomorrow is going to be Rise of Industry. Rise of Industries, and that's a pretty chill game. Just about running an economy, so watch number go up and sit and chat. So oh my, how romantic. I am quite the romantic. I talked a little bit about that as well. How I want to be the kind of VTuber that people are not afraid to be a little silly and flirty with. I have no problem with it at all. I'll let you know if a boundary ever gets crossed. Okay. So you be good to yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your night. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take over the world with my charming good looks and charisma. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm on a mission to love everyone. Oh, good night. Sweet dreams of your prince. Mwah! Mwah! Mwah!